Are you guys ready to find out if we get to go trick-or-treating this year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mommy and Daddy have thought about it. We've prayed about it. We've done some research. And we have decided that we are going to go trick-or-treating this year. Are you excited? Excited, little girl?
Yeah.
So I think the kids are excited.
We are going to take you outside for just a minute and we're going to explain a little bit more about how we came to the decision that we came to.
So first, I think we should say that there are intelligent Christians that fall into all three categories. So we don't really feel like that there is just one answer for every family, and you have to figure out what the best thing for your family is.
While we respect those who choose not to celebrate Halloween out of their convictions, we just don't feel like it's necessary to withhold from Halloween. You know, if our kids were sacrificing animals and trying to chase away demon spirits, that might be one thing, but they're just wanting to put costumes on and just have a good time. So we don't feel like it's a sinful thing to celebrate Halloween as a Christian.
We also agree with a lot.
Shalom. First and foremost, I to give all praises, honor, and glory unto the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Harachakodash. Double honors to the apostles and others at Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this 100% truth. Much peace and blessings be unto you. Hopefully, you liked out there, pushing out this word of thought, truth, and sincerity. Shalom. Alright. This is a video about the Halloween holiday that's tonight. And this day is just vexing. I woke up in a bad vibration. Just bad energy all around. Alright, I had a nightmare and just woke up feeling just kind of upset. And now going outside, all you see is people out here, getting ready for that big day. And you see it's mostly Jake around here. Alright. And my mother just dressed up, for her job, and it was vexing. But anyways, as you saw in that video, you had that Edomite family, so-called Christians, self-proclaimed Christians, and they all spoke about the same. It's like they all decided to go trick-or-treating, which, this video is mainly aimed for the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because you guys are the same ones doing that. Or you guys identify yourselves as Christians, and you guys want to go out trick-or-treating. Want to dress up, celebrating this holiday, which this holiday, if you don't know your research, is really about, sacrificing, animals and, sacrificing even people, man. You got in some parts of the world, you got people literally killing each other, for a sacrifice for their gods, so just a bunch of wickedness in this place. And due to that, you got a lot of demons in this time. All right, so and that woman you saw in the video, she said that there's three types of Christians, which is bugged out. There's only supposed to be one. All right, what did Paul say? To be like-minded, of one accord. Which really the Hebrew Israelites in general aren't of one accord, because you got these other camps they bugging out. But we know that GMS has got it. We believe it through the Spirit. So this is the book of 1 Corinthians, the 14th chapter, verse 33. For Yahweh is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. And the reason for it is because, hey, you saw the lady. She said that there's three types of Christians. With their own set of beliefs. A lot of these proclaimed Christians, they're Orthodox, and some of them, they go so-called hard, which really they don't go hard because they don't have the Spirit. They don't probably understand these things. They can't break down the scriptures because they weren't given to it. And not only that, but they're most likely heathens. And Jay got here, they walling out. All right, I believe in God. I'm a Christian. All right, this and that and the third, and you guys go out trick or treating. And you guys bring it to that point. Trying to base it and make it more friendly, which really it ain't. So it's a really a wicked day. So you guys are literally offering something wicked to the Lord. And that's why the Lord's going to destroy this place. Especially you guys, Anyways, this is the book of Jeremiah, the 4th chapter, and verse 21. How long shall I see the standard and hear the sound of the trumpet? Which that standard is really these scriptures. You know, all the time, we always out there doing these videos, and you guys see them, but you guys scroll away and pass by them like nothing. You know, and verse 22, my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are Sodom's children, and they have no understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. Also, like going back, you know, that Trump is a prophet. You know, we're out there with a loud voice, just yelling, and you guys can't even hear. I mean, you guys hear, but you guys ignore, which is your ticket to destruction. You know, you guys are willing to disregard the voice of the Lord, because because the mouth of the Lord are the prophets. So verse 22, for my people is foolish, and that's you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You guys, you know, that's you guys are the people that we call Jake, you know, and Eve. So you guys are foolish. You have not known me. You guys don't know the Lord, and you guys are out there being simple. You know, being like niggas. You know, being wetbacks coming to America and glorifying this damn devil. Or these redskins that lost their heritage. You know, they lost everything, and they try and forget that history and you know, make good regards with this damn devil. So that's why you guys are gonna get destroyed. You know, you guys are so infatuated with this captivity. You guys glorify this damn devil. You know, and ever since he pushed out this holiday on the calendars, y'all been partaking in it. They are Sodom's children, which Sodom is another word for foolish, but also stupid. You know, it's actually a better way, you know, of saying stupid. So you guys are literally stupid children. That's why the Lord cast us away, and then ended up bringing His Son, you know, to redeem us back. Because Jake is walling out. They have been walling out for generation upon generation. Because the same spirit's just bugging out again, and they have not known. It's like it, and they have none understanding. You guys don't have understanding. What is the definition of understanding? Looking at the etymology. Comprehension. You guys can't comprehend anything. You guys are literally the definition of retarded. That's what it is. You guys are literally retarded. You know, and you can read about that in Proverbs, the 1st chapter, verse 21. You guys are simple-minded. Cognitive, meaning, you know, relating to, I'll just get it out right here. Pertaining to cognition, of or being involved to cognition. Actually, out the word instead. Ability to comprehend, mental, active process of knowing. And you guys lack this. You guys lack that. And here it is, man. All these heathens, they know what's up and they know what's going on in America. All right, America is falling before your face. But yet Jake is the only nation out of all 18 nations that doesn't know what's happening. I was speaking to Jake the other day. And, you know, he had some, you know, basic questions that he couldn't even answer. And then he was talking about how he's a party type of guy, which is, you know, the majority of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's why you guys are going to get the sword. And you guys want to partake in this damn holiday. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. And that's straight to the T right there. You guys are wise to do evil. That's why you guys always meditate on wickedness. And there was a precept, it was somewhere in Psalms, I believe. Anyways, this is the book of Jeremiah, the 10th chapter, verse 1. And it is talking about Christmas, but, you know, the first two verses, the second verse of Lucky. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. And, you know, the Lord has always sent His prophets out there, you know, to prophesy and to tell you to turn back. And only some would, but the majority of you would always just bug out. That's why there's plenty of priests speaking on the same thing. You know, I have semi-prophets rising up daily. But you guys have not hearkened. Thus saith the Lord. Also, that house of Israel consists of you, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen. But you guys do it either way. You guys do not comprehend the consequences given that's at hand. And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. You know? So you guys are not supposed to learn the ways of the heathen. But what do you guys do? You guys don't give. Oh, look, 11:44. So you guys don't give a damn. You guys don't give a shit about it. All right, what was I gonna get out now? is the book of First Samuel, the 15th chapter. And you guys identify yourselves as religious. You guys say that you guys are obedient, that you guys love Yahweh, that you guys love God. Which really you guys don't love. You guys don't even believe in Him. All right, because believing goes back to the word, serving. Loving also goes back to keeping the commandments. As Yahweh Shai said, if you let me keep my commandments. And I believe it was in John the 14th or 15th chapter. So this is the book of 1 Samuel, the 15th chapter. And verse 22. And this is when King Saul, which isn't the first king of Israel. It was Moses, actually, and that was, I believe, it was Numbers. But Saul, he was the first anointed king over all Israel, so verse 22, and Samuel said, Slakia, digressing back to the history of it, Samuel was commanded to destroy all the Amalekites and all the animals in that city, but he didn't do it. So verse 22, and Samuel said, hath the Lord as great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices as in obeying the voice of the Lord? Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to hearken than the fat of rams. And you guys don't probably understand it, Yeah, you guys are actually offering up something wicked as well. You guys don't obey. For rebellion is a sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is iniquity and idolatry. Because thou hast rejected the word of the Lord, he hath also rejected thee from being king. But you guys are rebelling against the Lord, and it's a sin of witchcraft. And a lot of these females, in America, these westernized women, they be doing some witchcraft in this month. This is the time where we got most demons popping out, and you guys call yourselves good Christians. You guys don't want to obey. And so, like, going back to 1 Samuel 15. What was I gonna bring out? Yeah. And Saul said, verse 24. And Saul said unto Samuel, I have sinned, for I have transgressed the commandment of the Lord and thy words, because I fear the people and obey their voice. And that's the mindset that a lot of Jake contain, a lot of Jake have. Or you guys want to fit in. You guys are peer pressured, and you guys want to hearken to their voice instead of the voice of the Lord. Which are the voices the mouth of the Lord, which are the voices of the prophets. So you guys are gonna get destroyed because of that. This is the book of James, the first chapter. And notice how in the first verse it says to the 12 tribes, because this is for Jake, not for these heathens out here. Alright, it's only for the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. James, the servant of Yahweh and of the Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting. And going to temptation, and enduring. But the main point, in verse 26, if any man among you seem to be religious, which I'm going to get out actually in the BLB, the Blue Letter Bible. To the concordance. If any man among you seem to be religious, which the Greek word is
Strong's G 2357. Threiskos.
Alright, so the Greek word is threiskos, and it means fearing or worshipping Yahweh, to trembling and fearful. Alright, because religion doesn't necessarily mean a set of beliefs. Because to these people, beliefs meaning a certain, what it mean, just the main definition of it. But to believe, to really believe, is to serve, to fear and worship. You guys don't worship the Lord. Or you guys just identify yourselves for the benefit and gain of being so-called a good boy or a good girl, and you guys still on the other hand, you guys do this. You guys want to go partake in Halloween, this wicked holiday. So verse 26, if any man among you seem to be religious, and bridleth not his tongue, and bridle, like when you put the bridle on the horse so you can control it whithersoever he goes. Hey, that's the same way you're supposed to be. Self-control, which I'm telling myself first and foremost is because, we are on this flesh, but we got, I speak too much, I get rebuked for that by the elders, so I gotta, keep my composure and, stay quiet. Only speak when necessary. So if any man among you seem to be religious and bridleth not his tongue, but deceiveth his own heart, this man's religion is vain. And that's straight to the T. Alright, so your so-called Christianity, or your Catholicity, your Jehovah's Witness, your Seventh-day Adventist, whatever whatever so-called religion you guys are in, you guys are vain. You guys are bugged out, and your religion is vain. And what does the definition of vain mean? Devoid of force, true success or result, useless, of no purpose. Devoid meaning lacking. And Jake is void of understanding as well. Verse 27, pure religion and undefiled before Yahweh and the Father is this, to visit the fatherless and widows in their affliction and to keep himself inspired from the world. And the will of the Lord is to preach. And this truth is mainly primarily for the men. Unto you, woman, I call. And plenty of other precepts pursuant to that. The men out here, we're preaching this thing unto the fatherless, which are and widows, which are these people that don't have this word. All right, to Jake, because we still got newcomers coming into this day. But that door is closing. So we're visiting the fatherless and widows in their affliction, and to keep himself inspired from the world. So we're doing the will of the Lord. That's pure religion, because we're serving the Lord. Anyways, I was gonna get out the book of Isaiah, the 19th chapter, verse Isaiah, the 19th chapter. Salaki. I got a sore throat. Isaiah, the 19th chapter, verse 22. And the Lord shall smite Egypt, which Egypt in this case, because going above, it talks about I shall set the Egyptian against the Egyptian, and that's talking about these modern day Americans. It's talking about the modern day Babylonians, which are the Americans. But down here, because this is a stumbling block, only people with the spirit are able to understand. But this is really talking about the Israelites in Egypt, and the Lord shall smite Egypt, because, we're in captivity, and America is spiritually known as Egypt, because the word Egypt, the name Egypt stands for house of bondage. It literally means house of bondage. So that's why the Lord's referring to us as Egypt. And not only that, but Jake has been so highly infatuated with their captivities, partaking in these feasts of these damn devils, it's like of the heathen, and even worshiping the heathen, taking them for a god, even though we're supposed to be gods. We're supposed to be the one on top. Or you could read about that, I believe it's in Psalms 80, the 82nd chapter, or verse 8, or chapter 86, I forget. But it says that we are gods. And we'll get back to our authority very soon. But first of all, the Lord's gonna destroy you simple-minded niggas, wetbacks, and redskins. Why? Because a nigga, a wetback, a redskin couldn't get it if a rock fucking hit him. So when the Lord shall smite Egypt, we're talking about the Israelites, shall smite it, and the Lord's gonna make a killing. He's gonna kill you guys first, and heal it. And that healing is talking about the elect, because the Lord has always been dealing with the remnant, And proof of that is what it said in 1 Kings, I believe it was chapter 19. When Elijah was venting to the Lord, and the Lord said that he had reserved 7,000 to not bow down to the image of Baal. So the Lord's always been dealing with an elect. And the Lord shall smite Egypt, the Israelites, but referring to them, but calling them Egyptians because the infatuance Jake has always had, which is why the Lord has always, left his people, casted them away. He shall smite, he's going to kill you 2/3 and heal it, and deliver his elect. And that's why you read in Isaiah, the 10th chapter, the last verse, I believe, I believe it was the 10th chapter, talking about how, there shall be a 10th left. And that's talking about the Israelites. And they shall return even to the Lord. See that? And heal it. And they shall return even unto the Lord. Even to the Lord. And he shall be entreated of them and shall heal them. In that day shall there be a highway out of Egypt to Assyria, which is really talking about the deliverance of Israel. But anyways, this is the book of Micah, the 2nd chapter, verse 10. Arise ye, and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with the sword destruction. Hey, and as the scriptures say, I believe it was in 2nd Ezra, I forget which chapter, talking about how, my people are led as a flock to the slaughter. In Egypt, really paraphrasing right there, because this damn devil, by way of this predictive programming, and to the TV, he has polluted your mind, making you believe these things and desensitizing you to all sorts of wickedness. All right, and what he's got going on in cartoons is drawing witches and having them do certain things with a certain plot, and you guys rejoice over it. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Hey man, this is the heathen heaven. This is heathen heaven with the capital H. This is our hell. This is supposed to be the hell for all Israelites. A nightmare, a horror movie, because this is not our rest. You guys treat it like it's your rest, because you guys are simple-minded. You guys are bugged out, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with the sword destruction. That's what's gonna lead you to death. Or you guys are being lazy. You guys don't want to get up. You guys don't want to do something righteous, but you guys want to keep on going up, because sinning is easier than doing the right thing. But anyways, the Lord's going to keep on giving the Spirit to His elect to keep on going hard. Although we fall, we get back up just like a just man. So I hope this video was edifying. Lord, will we get out of this place? We continue to endure. And first and foremost, I always give all praises, honor, and glory unto the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Harachak, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and others like Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this 100% truth. Much peace and blessings been to you. Hopefully, elect out there pushing out this word of thought, truth, and sincerity. Shalom.